What's good, everybody? Electric board. Nice. I am coming back to you on just a casual little vlog, man. I got a little bit bored today. Needed a bit of a breather, get out of the house kind of thing. Because, yeah, studies, a little bit of work here and there, doing a bit of YouTube, but also I've been doing a bit of research on starting up a business and whatnot. So it's kind of just been a lot of information I've had to absorb, retain, and research and all that kind of jazz. So to save myself from burning out, I was just like, you know what, let's come back to my therapy, baby. She's helped me out in a lot of tight situations. Mainly just, you know, streamline my thought process, that kind of stuff. So what I'm trying to do at the moment is suss out and set up an e-commerce. Oh yeah, my articulation today. Yeah, I'm trying to set up figure out how to set up an e-commerce business, because I want to be able to not just be like not having to work. Like obviously I will be working in industry and stuff, but I want the peace of mind of being financially stable, responsible, all that kind of stuff. Because over here in Australia, just unless you get like a really good paying job, you definitely need more than one source of income to be, I don't know, I wouldn't say like live a luxurious life, but live comfortably. Live where you can be like, oh, you know what, I go to the shop, oh, that looks very nice, it's a little bit pricey than I would normally buy, but you know what, hey, I've got the spare cash, let's do it. I want to live in that mindset where if I want something I can get it, but obviously the majority of like my way I go about life in general, aside from my toys, there's 3 toys classifications that I spend way too much money on. 1, my bikes. I've always had the exception to the rule, because usually I'm always a minimalist in whatever I do, really. Motorcycles, 1 exception. Cars is my 2nd exception. And my 3rd exception is like computer tech. I like computer stuff, because I'm not sure if I've said it before or not, but when I joined university, I was a computer engineer. So computers, technology, all that kind of jazz is kind of like my bread and butter. I like to get the nice stuff. Like I'll get, like, for example, my mobile phone. Like I got back Note 20 Ultra 5G, I think that's what it was called. And I've had it, and I don't plan on upgrading it for a long time, because it's a strong, powerful phone. Like I don't need anything more. It meets all the requirements I need for it and what it can do and all that kind of stuff. That's cool. Hell, before my Note 20, I had the Google Pixel 2 XL, which is just like, that came out in 2012, I'm pretty sure, or somewhere around, not 2012, I think it was like 2014 or 2015 or somewhere around there. And I've had that till like 2021, I think it was, or 2020, one or the other, either. So I've had the phone for a long time, and you know what? When I do spend money on something, I spend a considerable amount of money on it, but then I also keep it and make sure I look after it and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. But yeah, the business idea, I'm still mulling over what I want to try and set up and do, because obviously between university, doing YouTube videos, family obligations, social obligations, that kind of stuff, it is likely to leave me quite stretched thin. So I'm wanting to do a lot of research before I commit to doing or setting up a business, even though in the long run it'll be such a good thing for me, for my like financial stability. But also it's going to require a lot of time, effort, sacrifices, which I'm not opposed to do or doing. I just like to know what I'm getting myself into, essentially, before I fully commit to something, essentially. Because the last thing I want to do is, you know, give like YouTube 110%, well not 110, but give YouTube 100%, give my uni 100%, give my business 100%. And as you can see where I'm going with this, you can't do that. So I'm like, I don't want to half-ass it, because something will have to be sacrificed, whether it's social, family obligations, YouTube or uni. There's going to be a lot of push and pull lever kind of thing. So I'm just trying to suss all that kind of stuff out, so that I know what I'm getting myself into. Even though it's like one of those things that's like really, really good to do. Like, God willing, I set up the business, it goes great, like it has a crazy good launch, well not crazy good launch, but a good launch to, you know, propel itself to be a decent brand and all that. Granted, you know, it's a lot harder these days with e-commerce businesses, because there are a lot popping up. But yeah, if it goes well, that's good. Then I can, like, you know, focus on doing more stuff there. But also I'm trying not to be stretched too thin. But yeah, if any of y'all are entrepreneurs or know anything business related and have any insight, please feel free to like leave it in the comments. Like, I read all the comments, I respond in a somewhat timely manner, and yeah, if y'all are able to give me a bit more insight, you know, different perspectives on life, everyone has their lived experiences and all that jazz, and can be helpful, yeah, leave it in the comment, because, you know, the more information I have available to me, the more sound of a business decision, or just a decision in life, or in general, or not life, but in general, that's more sound decision in general. So yeah, looks like people are being a little bit on the complacent side. No surprise, to be honest. But yeah, talk about complacency. That last ride that I took the learner out on when I was coming home, good God, that car, that four-wheel drive, man, really good thing I was paying attention. And you know, my experience of her crash, my reaction time, I'm a lot more alert when it comes to that kind of stuff. I was able to react, all that kind of jazz. And just so I'm clear and I don't get called a motorcycle Karen again, GoPros, when you're recording, especially with ultra wide, everything in your visions that are like here and here are all squished into the middle. So for example, looking at where that car is on the footage, it's a lot further away than it actually is for me. So just want to clarify that, because the last time when I was like, that car nearly bloody hit me, some muppet got quite abusive in the comments, started calling me a motorcycle Karen and a whole bunch of other not so pleasant stuff, and I was just like, hey yo, clearly you don't know how cameras work, especially the GoPro when you're filming in ultra wide. Everything is condensed, so it looks a lot further away than it actually is. Newsflash, it's a lot closer for me than it is for the viewer. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out. That car, when it came in, well, started running towards me and around the roundabout, was a lot closer than what the footage was actually showing. So I will pull over here just to stretch my legs a little. And yes. And the other right. Ooh, underwear riding up my crack. It's a really nice day today. Well, I'm going to take a bit of a pause here.